Gaya, I'm Marolt, and welcome to another week of the WWPL. I am, of course, the coach for the Slovenia Slowbros, and the previous week we got kind of wrecked, out-prepped and outplayed. That's basically it. So yeah, this week I'm looking for vengeance. I want to get my revenge. So I'm kind of prepared. I think I'm prepared better. I mean, I was prepared better because yeah, this is going to be a post-commentated one because I had this battle like early in the morning when people were sleeping in the house and I couldn't record. So yeah, that's basically it. We were facing off against Hartung, and I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the team. Yeah, I don't know the name of the team, and his team will be on the screen right here. I mean, you can see it. It consists of Megalopony, Slowbro, I don't know everything. But basically what I prepped for is Megalopony, Kieran Black, Tank Growth, Slowbro. Those are 4. A Sylveon, and then one more. Well, it doesn't matter. Basically, I prepped for the whole team, but I expected all 6 mons, which actually came. So yeah, my prep was, I think it was pretty good. So here's the team that I brought. First, looking at his team, Mega Abomasnow puts in a lot of work. So I decided to bring it, and of course I needed some Trick Room support for Abomasnow. So first I have here max attack, adamant, max HP, and minus speed nature, Trick Room, U-turn, V-create, and bolt strike. Kind of standard, maybe set up the Trick Room and then U-turn out, or hard switch into my Abomasnow, which I later, in fact, spoilers, I managed to do. Yes, the next, Empoleon. Oh, he had Empoleon, but he didn't bring it. Because Empoleon was the only thing, Entei, he brought Entei, there we go. Empoleon was the only thing that could somewhat take on the Abomasnow or Entei, and I have Earthquake for them, for both. 128 in attack allows me to 2-hit KO a specially defensive Empoleon. No, or physically defensive after hail. I think it's physically defensive after hail. Max special attack just for general purposes, and rest in HP. With now this might be weird. I had this set with minus speed nature. This is actually 30 base speed when it mega evolves, but I had minus speed nature and then 1 IV in speed. Now why would I do that, you ask? Well, if it came down to that, I was prepared. If he tried to go Trick Room Slowbro to counter my Abomasnow, and if he went Trick Room Abomasnow, I mean Trick Room Slowbro, that means that if no Trick Room is up, I would outspeed it. If that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. Of course it makes sense. I know it makes sense. So I would outspeed the freaking Slowbro, and I could knock it out with Wood Hammer. So yeah, Blizzard, Ice Shard, Wood Hammer, and Earthquake. Blizzard was the main stab, just taking lives. He doesn't have the best resists, as you can see on his team. But yeah, anyway, moving on. We need some defense, because you can see that Megalopony and Kieran Black are super offensive, and I need same with Entei. Though they are super offensive, but Fortress and Tapu Fini kind of check that offensive core, because Fortress both max physical defense with just a little bit of speed in case they would want to speed creep us. But yeah, just max special defense, spikes, rapid spin, toxic, and volt switch. Fortress with Rocky Hammond. Rocky Hammond just for the Because if he's gonna want to lock himself into, because Choice Scarf is probably gonna be Choice Scarf for my Victini or anything basically Shaman too. If he locks himself into Bolt Strike, he takes Rocky Helmet and it does 25%. It's a 5-hit KO, I think. It's a good chance to 5-hit KO. And this is for the Entei. Misty Terrain means I can't be burned by Sacred Fire. Scald, Moonblast, Taunt, and Nature's Madness. Nature's Madness and Taunt were there mainly for the tank growth and the Slowbro. God damn it, Slow King. If it came down to that. But I mean, in the end, it didn't. Yeah. So moving on. This is I mean, there's nothing super specially offensive on his team. So there's no special wall, dedicated special wall. But instead we have Shaman here with wide lens. I don't need Life Orb. I mean, I could go Leftovers, but then again, it would suck if I miss a Seed Flare, which is why I went wide lens. Just max special attack, enough speed to outspeed the max speed Kieran Black. 40 because it's left in HP. Seed Flare, Psychic, Air Slash, and Earth Power. Just there to take lives, to destroy, and that's it. Finally, we have kind of a lead set. Well, not kind of. It's a lead set, of course it is. Max HP, max defense. This is also my Lopunny counter in case he would pack Fire Punch and Thunder Punch. That means he can only have High Jump Kick and Fake Out left. So with this set, it's a guaranteed 3-hit KO on High Jump Kick, which means that I can set up Stealth Rocks. I can Zen Headbutt and then kill it with Bullet Punch, the Lopunny, that is. Speed, just a little bit of speed in case he would want to speed creep me with Sylveon. And yeah, that's basically the team which I brought. And let's go to the replay, okay? And let's put this a little bit to right here. Is this okay? Yeah, this looks okay. And I'm on the other side, so first let's play. Let's music, and let's switch sides. So I decide to lead off. I decide to lead off with my Metagross because I was expecting his Lopunny that he's gonna want to get up his Mega Evolution as soon as possible. I actually expected that prior in the prep already. So yeah, this wasn't really too hard to think about. I just first turn he's gonna Fake Out. That's fine. I get 6% back with Leftovers. So it's basically a useless turn. I mean, I set up my rocks straight away. He goes into Tank Growth. Okay, I mean, Tank Growth, well, what does he want to do? He could knock off my Metagross, he could Hidden Power Fire, or he could just Leech Seed because he wants to, well, get some residual, I mean, yeah, get some chip damage. And I feel like the switch into Shaman is safe. I switch into Shaman, he goes for Leech Seed, and okay, I got him there. So here I look at his team and I'm like, hey, where are your Air Slash switch-ins? And there are non-existent. I don't get the flinch, but he knocks off my Wide Lens. That's fine. Because I'm just hoping I'm not gonna miss. Wide Lens is not really such an important item. It could help, but it could. In the end, it didn't matter, which is why it's okay that it got knocked off. So here, let's go this slow, so I can talk. Here, I know that he's gonna want to switch out to to get Regenerator back, and yeah, to keep his Tank Growth healthy. I don't know the item yet, so maybe Assault Vest. I didn't actually calc it, but that was a lot of damage for Assault Vest. So, I don't know what the item is. Is it Leftovers? I might have not seen the Leftovers. No, it's not. But anyway, yeah, here I click Seed Flare, predicting him to want to switch out. And he does in fact switch into his, okay, this is really slow. He does switch into his Slowbro, and I clicked Seed Flare. I predicted that nicely, and the Slowbro is gone. I get a critical hit. I don't think that mattered. If it did, I would just click Air Slash next, and he would if he would want to switch out back into the Tank Growth. that would still take a lot of damage. So here he switches into Entei, takes that nice rocks. I switch into my Tapu Fini. It's safe play. He goes for extreme speed here, which kind of I wasn't really sure if that was a good play, because Shaman takes an extreme speed and I could have knocked you out or do a lot of damage with Earth Power. So I go Tapu Fini and I decided to throw off a Moon Blast, because he was, by that damage, he was definitely Choice Banded. And I throw off a Moon Blast. Because I expect the incoming Tangrowth. And then I just finish it off with a Scald. Again, if he would want to switch out, that hits basically everything else. So Tangrowth and Slowbro are both gone by turn 8, which is his defensive core. And Shaman took care of his defensive core. And here I'm not really sure what he wants to do. I know I can take a Fusion Bolt, but I decide to switch into my Fortress, because I wanted to play it safe. I play it safe. He does indeed go for the Fusion Bolt. Takes that nice Rocky Helmet damage. And here I just Volt Switch out. So he shows me that he's probably locked in. Choice Scarf, probably. Kind of confirms my thoughts. I Volt Switch out. And here my Metagross it's pretty safe. I can get a Zen Headbutt off on anything. Which in fact I do. I go Metagross. Okay, this is kind of slow. I click Zen Headbutt. He decides to stay in. Go for the Drain Punch, trying to get some recovery back. Gets enough recovery to the point where my Zen Headbutt did not knock him out. But I have Bullet Punch in the back. Call it Bullet Punch. He switches into Entei, so predicts the Bullet Punch correctly. And again, I want to switch out here. I'm pissed off. I need my differential because I lost 5-0, and I really need to, well, basically get a lot of. I need to win by a lot. So Sacred Fire, he's shiny, he's burned, he has extreme speed, he's adamant, Choice Band. Doesn't get the burn because of the Misty Terrain, of course. And here I Scald. Okay, stop. Scald, Sylveon comes in. I decide to go into my Metagross because I feel like that's a safe play. That's some decent play. See, I was talking about there not being any special offensive presence on his team, but Sylveon is there. But I'm so used to playing my Sylveon defensively with Wish Passing, that I just kind of didn't. It threw me off guard because I switched into my Metagross. He predicts that nicely, goes for the Shadow Ball, does a lot of damage, 78%. That is indeed a lot of damage, and I just click Iron Head here to knock the Sylveon out because yeah, I outsped it, and so then again it was a safe play going into Metagross since I lived a Shadow Ball. I don't know what should have I done. An offensive Sylveon is a problem, but so he probably should have saved it. But I don't know. So Kieran Black, again, I could have sacked the Metagross and still won, but I want my differential. I want to be positive, and I switch into my Fortress again, and it's a 5-hit KO. Okay, so here again, I look at his team and I see, okay, why did I bring my Mega Abomasnow if I'm not gonna use it? So I decide to Volt Switch out. Okay, get some nice chip damage, critical hit 7%. I go into my Victini, I set up the Trick Room. Here he shows me that he's definitely locked into Fusion Bolt, and I make a hard switch into my Mega Abomasnow. And yeah, this is where it begins. I drafted Mega Abomasnow for this reason. Trick Room is up, Blizzard knocks out the Kieran Black. Next, the Entei comes in, I just click Earthquake here, the Entei dies. He probably should have gone for the extreme speed to get some damage off, and he says GG. Fake out, I flinch, but he dies to Hail, so those are 3, I'm pretty sure that's 3 kills for Mega Abomasnow, because Hail counts as if Abomasnow gets the kill. So yeah, I I'm quite happy with how I played this game. My opponent made some good switches, I mean good predictions, like on the... he expected my Metagross and click Shadow Ball, but I feel like I prepped very well, and as soon as his core was gone, as soon as Shaman took care of Slowbro and tank growth, that was kind of GG right there and then. But yeah, so we are now 1-1 with a +1 differential. So I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. And hopefully I can get another win the next week as well. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I don't know what else I want to say. Mega Bombus now got the 3 kills and 0. I mean, it's gonna be a good mon. I want it to be in the top 10. In the top 10, because if we see here, okay, you're gonna see some stuff now. Ignore some stuff. Ignore. This is my Google Drive. Okay, ignore that. Where is it? WWPL. There we go. We can kind of see the dog here. Let's change this. Nope. See, because I wanted to be in the top 10 MVP races right here. And it got 3 kills now and 0 deaths. But Necrozma hasn't played the game, and this is not updated yet. So yeah, this is. Anyway, yeah. Let's close this shit. Anyway, that's it for me, I guess. I played well. I prepped well. And also, if you see, there was no live team building today, because, well, I don't want to do that anymore because I miss so much stuff. I don't prepare as well as I should if I do that live, because honestly, taunt Cobalion, of course it's gonna have taunt. Every single Cobalion has taunt. I'm not gonna get over it. But at least, you know, it gave me some motivation to pull through and to prepare for the next week, giving us a nice 6-0. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just talking, rambling. Anyway, if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below, of course. Share with your friends. That is appreciated, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this game. Slovenia Slowbros for the win. Yeah, anyway, that's it for me. I'm out. Bye bye.